Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi, and today we're going to be talking about Chanel's newest unicorn, or at least it seems that way. The small clutch with chain, or whatever the cool kids are calling it these days. But anyway, super great value for money, and we'll get into my thoughts on that bag and the story behind it a little later on. But before we dive into that, first of all, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Lexi. I put out videos every week on all things luxury, so if you're interested in that, or if you have similar taste, style, what have you, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you here, and by we, I mean me. And I also wanted to publicly vocalize my thoughts on the Black Lives Matter movement and my full support of it. I took a little bit of a hiatus and didn't post a video last week because it just didn't feel right with everything going on in the world. And I don't really talk about this publicly, but I mean, it's my normal, and that being that I have 5 Black siblings, and I was raised to never see color. But as I grew up, I realized that it's more so you need to recognize color and appreciate the fact that we all have the same value despite the pigmentation of our skin. And it really angers me that in 2020 we still have this problem, that the speeches of Martin Luther King Jr. are still relevant today. It boggles my mind that because I'm white, I'm afforded privileges that I didn't even deserve. Like, I was born set up for success, and my sisters who are Black, who are brilliant and compassionate and kind and loving, were born set up to fail and face so many obstacles that they tackled head on, and they came out on top, and they're thriving and they're successful, and they're beautiful inside and out. But it just pisses me off and makes me so angry that we're treated differently because of the color of our skin. So if you want to make the argument that all lives matter, truly they do. But in order to say that whole piece, you need to first acknowledge that Black lives matter. And I don't understand why people are having a hard time vocalizing that. It's as simple as that. Black lives matter. Say it now, say it loudly. Recognize your privilege. I grew up in a mixed race family, and I loved every single minute of it. But growing up in that environment allowed me to recognize my privilege and to grow in that way. And that opportunity hasn't been afforded to everyone. So I think now is a great time in our country to learn as much as you can, to seek out resources. Because honestly, like, it's not the job of my sisters or my brother or anyone else of color to teach you why it matters, to why this movement matters so much. It's up to you, and it starts with knowledge. Knowledge is power. So highly encourage you to seek out resources, and I can leave some in the description box below. But I just wanted to say that piece because it's incredibly important to me, and I don't want to glaze over it. So that's my stance on the current states of the world, and I hope that we can all grow together, become more knowledgeable, to fight for Black lives, because I'd rather be on the right side of history. I'd rather offend white people than watch another Black person die. So now let's take a deep breath, because I get really heated when I talk about that. And we will transition into the luxury portion of today's video. And I don't typically start off on a heavy note, so take a deep breath, maybe pause the video, go get a cup of coffee, cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever time of the day it is, and let's dive into it. Okay, so as you may see by the lack of anything in front of you besides my face, I don't have the bag on me. Okay, here's my thoughts. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't know this, so you should head over there and follow me. But I purchased the pink caviar, small, classic Vanity on chain. I don't know the proper name for it because it has like 900 words in the description, but you all know what I'm talking about. I really wanted the black one just because I think it's more versatile. I really want to be a pink bag person. Like, I want that perfect shade of pink, and I think that I missed out on that when I didn't get the iridescent pink flap from a couple of seasons ago, which is my own fault, because like that baby ballerina pink is just my favorite color ever. But this Vanity came, and it's so pretty. It's like a true bubblegum Barbie pink, at least that's what it reminds me of, and it was beautiful. What I will say is that, and I'll insert pictures of me wearing it, but I don't necessarily like the shape of the bag in terms of how it lays on me. Now, I love the shape in terms of capacity, in terms of like how it looks sitting on a table, sitting in my shelves, whatever it may be, but once I put it on my body, it just doesn't sit comfortably. It looks kind of awkward, and maybe it's because it's pink that it's more noticeable to me, but it didn't inspire feelings of love. I had to actively think of what I would wear it with. And I just wasn't like super crazy about it. Now, I think, and the reason I would buy this in black if I could find it at the boutique, because the resale market is just absurd, but I think the capacity is incredible. And I did, before I sent her off, I did take a video of different things that could fit inside and different combinations. So at the end of this video, I will insert, you know, this montage of me trying different things inside of the bag and what could fit, because honestly it shocked me. Like, it does fit so much. I think it would honestly fit more than a rectangular mini, honestly probably more than my small flap. It fits quite a bit, it has great capacity. It's beautiful. It was like pearly caviar. It just, when I put it on, it didn't do much for me. If it were black though, I probably would have kept it because just so versatile. And I think it's great value for money. So for $15.50, and I got it after the price increase, so it didn't go up in price, at least not to my knowledge. I was charged $15.50 plus tax. I think that's just incredible value for money. That's like a Chanel wallet basically. It's like $1,000 cheaper than a wallet on chain, even more so now maybe that the price has increased. And it's just, if you can get your hands on it at retail value, I highly, highly recommend. And I was just going to keep it and maybe use it. I just thought it was a great piece to have in my collection. And then someone approached me, and you guys know that I don't have like a sincere attachment to my bags. And if I do, that means that like I'm obsessed with it. So someone approached me saying they had been looking for that exact color and they would pay me such and such for it. So I did decide to sell it just because this person really seemed to want the bag, and I just quite honestly was indifferent towards it, which I know is an unpopular opinion. But you know, I may try to get it in a darker color caviar in the future. I do think it's a great bag. It just, it looks stupid on me, I think. Some of my friends disagreed when I sent them pictures, but it wasn't flattering. And maybe it's my body type. Maybe I'm not tall enough. Maybe I'm not like thin enough. Who knows? It to me looked like a foreign object sticking out of like the side of my body, and I was just not here for that kind of a moment. So she's gone, and I wore, you know, pink today to represent her because she's not here. She's been gone for about a week now. She's comfortably in her new home, but I just wanted to give you my thoughts, and most importantly, I wanted to show you what can fit, because if anyone is interested in the bag, it really is great value for money, and it does fit so much. So I will go ahead and switch right into this montage of me trying to put different things into this bag because honestly it was kind of fun. But that's all I have for you guys today. Keep watching for, you know, what fits. I know this was kind of a different video, and I will resume with like the normal course of business soon, but guys, all I want to say is Black Lives Matter, and if you don't agree with that, you're on the wrong channel. So stay tuned, and love you guys so much. Have a great weekend.